You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
That's all we got to say. You know what I'm talking about? I say it every episode. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I guess, is he back?
Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the suspension, bro.
Yeah. Uncle Stimmy's back. Where we is? We back? Go ahead.
We live.
Yeah, one live.
Empty motherfucking seat.
Y'all know who the fuck we is. I guess y'all do. If you don't, motherfucking smoked out.
And shot the fuck out, man.
Big D is back.
Big D back.
Donald Stimmy's
My
back.
nigga slapped somebody. You got a trip to Vegas and shit.
I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen a motherfucker slam somebody on camera and get a trip to Vegas. Your job love you, my nigga. Just remember that shit, cuz.
And we got company today.
Come on, man.
We got company. We got some music.
I feel we got family in this motherfucker, because this ain't gonna be the last time you see this nigga, man.
The Valley in the house. The Valley in the house.
Valley 15104 is in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? We here. Come on.
Everybody's cup empty but mine.
Because you was tripping while he was slipping.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Go on, let's get back to the introduction. You messed the whole introduction up because you was late, man. Now we gotta do this all over.
See, this is what happens when niggas come back on vacation.
Niggas come back from vacation, they be fucking up shit, man. Don't start it all over again, bro.
Hey. Oh, man.
We live from one out of NBC.
Smoked outside out there in the motherfucking building. We got our guest with us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All this shit we already said because he was here, but he wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? Now that he's back. And go on, shout yourself out, buddy. This nigga.
Sorry.
He is off cue right. Where is he at? You're still in Vegas. You're 3 hours away from here, ain't you?
Hours.
Boy, living the dream, man.
Come on, man. Let's get to our guest. So I want to introduce you, but I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the world because you know who you is, bro.
Franchise, the very first Don Dada, one half of the come up. Braddock representative, Pittsburgh native, you know, regular shit, man.
15104 in the motherfucking building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's so cold pimping. That's my favorite track, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's my shit. Like, my son be singing that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
What's that one you talking about?
that ice cold pimp, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my shit, bro. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my son be in the car, like, yeah, but like, go ahead, you be saying, nigga, it's cool, you with me. Mama ain't here.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. That's crazy shit. That was one we had in the tuck. Like, we probably recorded that in like, I don't know exactly the day, but I want to say 2014.
No way. That shit sounded relevant. 2020, like it was right on time for me. Like,
Bro, like I mean, that'd be the beauty of creating. Like,
this nigga said, my favorite song on the dip was, all right. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I can't make it up, bro.
All right. That's
Like I said, I could be wrong, but it was either 2013 or 2014. But we had that stash and didn't give it to y'all until that was 2020. Yeah, last year.
Man, I'm just saying that shit was crazy.
That's on the Braddock on Broadway project, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're gonna run into that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna run us back. Lokes our leader, so he's gonna run. He got the questions for you.
Point guard.
He got the questions for you.
How's everybody? You know, you hired
I'm good. Yeah, everybody this
We ain't
week,
gonna
man.
talk to D.
Yeah, we gonna talk to D. He's off.
Body
We'll talk about 3 hours away. We'll talk to you at 9 o'clock, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He'll be here by then.
Hey, good to have you back, though, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We
No,
missed
real
you,
shit
man.
was definitely good to be back. You see, I'm calling y'all motherfuckers while I was in there, my cigar and my wave cap on.
Flexing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was flexing to us, but
No, it wasn't
you was
even
not
good
on the
though.
call, but you was flexing to us.
I had a sneaking call.
Was the do-rag satin or velvet?
Yeah, he came out. He violated.
No, it was a wave cap. You talking about the whole LL Cool J joint?
Wow, you had the Todd Smith.
You ain't see the boo-boo in front of him?
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it for us by us, my nigga. I didn't catch it. Got you. Like, you know
I
what
was
I'm
pulled
saying?
by Uncle Juice.
Uncle Juice.
Uncle Juice.
How was your trip though? It was beautiful.
It
It
was
was nigga that ain't
beautiful.
never been to Vegas.
Man, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. That was
I just wasn't fucking with the plane ride, man.
yeah.
It was just a lot of weird shit. Like before I get on the plane, I gotta be heavily intoxicated or high as fuck.
I feel you 100%. Like, what you don't like about flying, though?
I mean, it's like the bump, the turbulence.
All right.
Yeah.
But I didn't roll with niggas who got fucked up shocks and had breaks. No,
Damn.
I'm not even.
You wanted to ride home,
Was that a shot? You took that personal guy, bro. I think you took that shit personal, bro.
I'm working on it, man.
Sorry, we smoked outside. We ain't got it yet, but we on our way, motherfuckers. Shit.
Yeah.
But no, that's what's up, though. I'm happy you enjoyed your trip. What's up with your week, Lo? How you help us?
Now, you know my week was up and down. I got more charges than the motherfucker now.
Free. We try to keep Loke out of court. Hashtag, just comment, leave a comment and just hashtag a whole bunch of people because we've been getting comments and shit now, which is cool and shit. I appreciate it.
Yo, you know they got a shirt called Free Low.
I know, that's from 08. Like, that's
from 08. That's how long he been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
And I still get royalties from that shit too, so that's why we here.
My nigga Luke is habitual with crime.
Yeah,
he just can't.
I just got off probation.
What do you say? Crab do
The nigga, look,
I
this
just got off,
is how much this nigga be all up, and we ain't talking about this is his past, present, and future. But you know what I'm saying? He was like, I just got off papers. Word! I go to court tomorrow though for some other shit.
They're gonna wild as shit.
Damn, nigga.
They're gonna wild as shit. I just got a new job this week. Now I'm delivering motherfucking voting booths to vote for these motherfucking dusty ass judges to seal my fate again and shit. Like,
damn.
The irony in life. But,
You're delivering votes for you that's gonna fuck you over at the
I'm
end of the
threatening
day.
everybody there and shit. Like, yeah.
It's fucked up. I mean, you made it cool though. At least you here.
And we here, we
You know
still
what I'm saying? We still here. We still rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Snoop Loki Loke is with us, motherfucker. He ain't going
It ain't
nowhere.
LORE yet. We ain't running yet.
Alright, no, we ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Next
No.
step, I'm going on the run. Like,
We still gonna do this shit. What are you
Still
gonna
gonna-
run? We just gonna drop it at different times of the day. You'll never know when we're here. Fuck that shit. No, man, everything good though, man. My week was what it was, you know, successful, blissful,
Right.
and less stressful. I like that. About to
Yeah,
get that on the
it should
shirt.
be.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get that on the shirt.
oh,
It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day
Happy
to all the
Mother's Day.
mothers.
Happy
You know what I'm
Mother's Day
saying?
to all the
Like,
queens.
Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women in the world.
Happy Mother's Day for the studs.
No, you-
Do you say Happy Mother's Day to the studs?
You don't
like
how
that?
you,
How you gonna do it? You see, I stopped myself.
You
Like,
did.
you want me
You can do it.
You want to do it?
You can do it.
You can do it. Go ahead. You can
I'm
do
already at least likable. Everything.
it.
to? Yeah, I definitely did make a
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
A lot
fucked
of
up.
studs putting on makeup and shit.
Yeah.
I do this for the kids.
I forget who sent me the shit, but somebody said, "Do you tell the stud Happy Mother's Day, or is they gonna be like, nigga, I ain't with that punk ass shit. Don't be telling me that shit."
I'm like,
But no, see, I feel like this. Y'all ain't taking her Father's Day.
nope.
Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
is.
I had to come up with that. I ain't got a condom line shit. Like, you know what I mean? No, you ain't taking that from me. Nope. Like,
I just want to go to the store and buy some extra large beaters and some and1 shorts. Y'all bitches keep taking them shits because y'all want to be niggas and shit. Y'all gotta chill out with that shit. Like,
And they be still
stop taking our hoop shorts. Like,
and the ace bandages
but
too.
you know what though? And they get away with wearing do-rags still. Like,
I was just about to say, they definitely be taking do-rags too.
as soon as the niggas throw a do-rag on, they flaming us and shit. A stud, dude, it's alright. Like, oh,
Yeah.
they still got titties.
Oh, that's
yeah.
bro. That's
She got
bro.
her braids under there. She's a she. Oh, no, I quit. We're just joking. This is just fuck. You know what? Let's just get into it because we ain't getting nowhere good right now. Come on, let's jump into these questions.
Yeah. So once again, franchise. How long you been doing music?
Shit, bro, I probably been, I can't think years, but I'll say I started playing with it like probably like spring, summer of 01, basically going into 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up, I mean, not the fucked up thing, the wildest thing is to look back on it and shit. We was doing that shit on the karaoke machine. And my cousin's crib on Bell Avenue, you know what I'm saying?
That's great. That's real.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how real the shit was. But that's how dedicated niggas was to trying to learn some shit.
Oh, bro, I'm saying too, that's why like technique be a lot to me because nigga, on that karaoke machine, you get one fuck up.
Yeah.
You get one fuck up.
Yep.
So you got to keep that shit, you got to have this shit airtight and keep it rolling.
Your breath control, your bars got to be on point. You can't stumble or
Bro.
mumble nothing and shit.
That shit's real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect to, you know, the young niggas creating and doing their shit, but, you know, they got all types of punch-ins and technology that can make their voice sound wild crazy. No, like, really, like, awesome. If I want to maneuver my voice a certain way, you really had to be blessed with that vocal
Yeah.
shit. Like,
When you get to that third verse, this is when rap songs had 3 verses and shit too.
Oh,
So
that's
you
right.
get to that third verse.
Yeah, motherfucking shit
Good
real.
luck.
hey, that's like
Real.
the 11th to 12th round right there.
Facts.
You know, you got to keep punching.
So when do you feel like do you kind of remember the time when the first time you said, all right, I'm gonna take this shit for real. This is something that I really want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Minus the bullshit. I know me and the homies get around and we be rapping and, you know what I'm saying, and we might sit down and write some shit. But when you was like, I'm doing this shit.
Yeah, that was probably like I said to y'all earlier, like that was probably in like 2004 because like I said, I started playing with it like 01, but I was just falling in line with the homies and
Right.
niggas around the way doing it. You know what I'm saying? And they was in a group where I was kind of like an affiliate, just jumping on little verses here and there, giving ideas or whatever. And then basically when they had split, just to niggas is one nigga's going to college, other nigga going into his junior year of high school. We're like, they doing what young niggas should be doing,
Right.
having fun, enjoying themselves. Rapping
Right.
is just a hobby where unfortunately shit happened with my life where I dropped out of school where at that point when they was kind of disbanding and I was going through my turmoil with school and all that, I'm like, I got to do something other than the 15104 way.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Being
Facts.
out there.
Yeah, being outside.
So I got to find something
Outside.
that's gonna keep my time occupied in something that's positive, you know what I'm saying? Or something that, granted, we all done dabbled and did our little shit, but probably 04 is when I was really like, all right, I'm gonna get in mode and really start taking this shit serious. And I was really by my own at that point, you know what I'm saying?
What song you think, or what artist made you push you in the direction that you're going in? Like, what was your first song that, goddamn, that inspired you?
Shit, I mean, bro, just growing up, like, culture, in the hood and hip hop, like, man, that's all the shit we was fucking with. So there was a lot of, I could sit here with y'all all night and tell y'all my influences and shit that made me feel away, but I'll say what really made me pick up the pen was The Blueprint, Jay-Z's album. When I heard that shit was out the window. Like, I'm like, yeah, this shit's crazy. I gotta get into it with this.
This shit something else. I feel you.
Yeah, the shit that nigga Jigga was talking about and the way with the beats, I feel like sampling was around, but I feel like with the Just Blazers and Kanye's coming in, that's when it started getting crazy and the way Jay was conducting shit over them beats. And
That's a fact.
I'm like, yeah, shit,
That's
this
a
shit's
fact.
real.
That's a fact.
So locally, any inspirations?
Yeah, bro. Growing up around the hood, I fucked with Royalty. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my nigga World. Shout out to PK. Shout out to Dre. Shout out, rest in peace to Diddy. Shout out to Mike Moore. Shout out to all them niggas. Shout out to Nee.
Yeah.
Shout out to all them niggas, man. Them niggas was really a movement when we was in school. That was my age group. They was really trying to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, niggas didn't really have no direction for real, like full leadership direction.
Facts.
But them niggas was, man, them was all my niggas. Shout out to all them niggas, man. Love all y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, like Mike Moore was my Vinny, my partner in the come up. That's Mike Moore's his older brother. So
Okay.
us being around him and shit, like we were seeing that, you know what I'm saying? And then, there was a couple Hill niggas coming to Brad Art.
Right.
So I was in tune with the Scorching Hot thing
Right.
early.
Right.
So they was a big inspiration.
Shout out to P. Flan and all them.
Facts. Ghetto Bread was another one. Them three groups, Royalty, Ghetto Bread, and Scorching Hot was basically the first three local motherfuckers that
Right.
I say I might have heard, but like paying attention to it was understanding.
They had motherfuckers coming in to check them out too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Motherfuckers was coming in. Shout out to Bird. Shout out to all them. Then shout out
Laylo,
shout out to all them niggas.
Big
man.
Jervs.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
all family. We talk about
Yeah.
all like,
I already knew this.
yeah,
You
you
know.
know. So about because that era was straight, like, because your sound reflects that too and all that. So you want to get into like,
Yeah, bro. Like I'm just like one of them niggas, like a sponge, bro. You don't gotta tell me shit. Like Jay said, I'm like a dog. I never speak, but I understand, bro. So
Facts.
like, just watching and listening to him, like you said, like to you saying that, like they, like even Royalty and Ghetto Bread, a lot of them niggas didn't have no direction, but they was just 10 toes down, going into their craft and doing what they was doing. And bro, that shit left a stain on me, bro. I'm like, bro, if they could do that shit,
Right.
and I'm not saying I could do it better, but I'm saying like, damn, they showed me that I could do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Showed you it was possible.
Because other than that, you seeing, celebrities and rap stars
Yeah.
that's on the TV were
Before
like,
that, it was Black Caesar and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I said, no disrespect to Black Seas, much love and
he was one of
respect
the
to
first.
him.
He was definitely one of the first.
Definitely was, but that was a little bit before my era where I didn't
Right.
get to even appreciate that the way it was
Yeah,
at
I
the
was
time.
young. I was
I had
young
to
then.
go back later and really be like, oh, this
It's
is why
like
Black
that, like
Sea,
that.
yeah, like this nigga's a king. I'm going down there with Abby Labs recording and Boaz and S Money and them talking about, Black Sea. I'm hearing all these
Right.
Black Seas beats and I'm like, they're like, yeah, where you from? I'm from Broward. They're like, yeah, he from your area. Like, he from your hood. I'm like,
yep.
come find out. He basically my peoples. I know his son, you know what I'm saying? His baby's mom.
The world gets smaller. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Yeah, facts. That's crazy. Shout out to Black Seeds though. Still
Much love to the OGs,
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit is deep. There's a lot of music that came out of the 15104 that, you know what I'm saying, didn't go far, but it definitely made an impact at its time. Like, because there was a lot at that time, like you said, because Scorching Hot was on fire. They dropped the double disc CD that
Double
was
disc.
crazy.
Facts.
That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The Hill was on fire then.
Bro, and
The
I'll say
Hill was
this.
on fire then, bro.
That's why I say that was one of the wild shit. That's when I was into the music and shit. Why this kept me, YG, and Rock, we was doing what we was doing on a different, you know, and like
Shit was just, you know what I mean?
so,
And see them like Scorching Hot, like with them, like they gave me vibes of like super East Coast niggas. They had
Yeah.
benzos and bitches on the cover, big jewelry and shit,
Yeah,
the Ike wear, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're like, I thought they was on. Like as a 12, 13-year-old nigga, I'm like, these niggas is official. Like,
Yeah.
their whole presentation looked
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah. It was just, you know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff. It was sad to see not to go as far as it could have went because there was a lot of shit in the city that could have went places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? And it's just, you know what I mean? So going from then, so you say going from, all right, I really want to do it. Where was the transition then from being a little homie to saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm me, all right, let me find my lane and get to where I need to be around the right niggas that I need to be around to figure this shit out.
I mean, honestly, I can't even really tell you because I'm always a nigga too. Like when I'm creating or doing some shit, I don't be really thinking about what I'm doing or the impact it's doing, especially when I was first picking up because I'm just like, I'm trying to get a name, I'm trying to get noticed. So, you know what I'm saying? I put my foot down, you know what I'm saying, my best foot forward, where I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, if niggas gonna fuck with it or not, but here I am, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So here I am. So I say like I said, 04 is when I started taking it really serious, but I had put out my first album, and it's funny because niggas, if you wasn't from Braddock or what he had, you didn't even know about this because this was when I was passing them out in the high school.
Right.
So I had a project called The Main Event, and that was in 05. That was my first little joint. But in 07, I put out Perfect Storm, Braddock Spokesman, and I had DJ Chef host it, and that's when I really start getting niggas like, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's when you start to get the, hey, cuz, that shit was fire. Like,
Yeah, and like I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm taking it to the city, doing shit up there. That's what I got a lot more love in the city first before I did in the neighborhood. So, you know, there's motherfuckers who like, shout out to Brick Diggler, he owned Time Bomb. I'm
Shout
coming
out.
down there, he like, yeah, I knew some Braddock motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
that's crazy. That's because I knew, like, you know, we knew each other. I knew you were younger. We knew each
Yeah.
other in passing, but it was always, you know what I'm saying, it was always genuine in passing from younger to being older, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget, I used to work Sneaker Villa.
Facts.
Sneaker Villa. And I'd go across the bridge sometimes before I go to work, go to Time Bomb, trying to get me a t-shirt from going out or something like that. That's when they were right across the bridge.
Right
And he was
there,
trying to give me an album and shit. He's like, yeah, take my man and shit. I'm like, I know, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like for real, like, then I popped it in. And like I said, I've been a fan ever since, like, ever since, like.
Nah, hey, Brick, and I shout out to Brick because, look, I'm going to keep it real. He a tough critic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was when I was doing music, and I'm saying, like,
You could tell by the shit he played when you walked in there.
yeah, and I'm saying like I had a lot of shit in there. Obviously, it's my first. I'm getting my feet wet. I'm saying a lot of fabricated shit. You know, just from the area I'm in, the shit I grew up off of. Where he like, I don't know, friend. Y'all this cocaine slinging and gun banging. I don't know about it, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
like, he had a serious conversation with me. He's like, you got the right shit. He's like, you got to find yourself. And I took that in heed, and I owe a lot, not owe a lot to Greg, but I thank Greg a lot for saying that shit to me because he made me open my eyes and be like, all right, it's okay to be yourself. You don't gotta be like
Yeah,
Boaz or
yeah.
these niggas.
Made you look
Or you ain't
further.
gotta be like ghetto bread because that's what they do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can
Right.
be yourself.
Right.
And another thing I'm thankful for him is because Brick is the type of nigga, he wasn't the type of person where he had a shop and you could go sit your music in there and it's like, if you don't know about it, then you ain't gonna buy it. Brick is the type of motherfucker, you coming in there, he shopping like, you buying a shirt. Yeah, where you from, bro? I'm from Randy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
hey, I know this motherfucker Franny. He's from your area.
Yeah,
Hey, look, he got this.
That's how it happened.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's, bro, he's
That's
an
how it
advocate on really pushing music.
Shout out to
We
him.
people like Brick.
That's dope.
For the
That's dope.
culture of
Like,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, that's dope. Because that's exactly how it was. Like,
Yeah, and I believe it when you said
didn't know me from a can of paint. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just know I come in there every now and again, buy a t-shirt or two and be the fuck up out of there. Like,
yeah, bro.
shout out to him because that was a dope moment.
Before you said you had like a lot of influences. If you was able to create a mixtape with three, I'm only give you three.
All right.
You want three of your influence, who would they be? And what would it be called?
Wait, the track?
No, the album, the name of the mixtape and the three artists you're working with. It can be local or mainstream.
Mm.
You just gave this nigga a whole library.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's a tough one. I don't know what I can't necessarily say without a name to tape. But that shit's always.
All right, we'll start like this. We gonna do it like this. Who would you have produced the mixtape?
Man, see the eras done changed, but see, man, I always wanted to touch a Just Blaze beat.
That'd be dope.
My go-to was Premier. Like I always would.
I'm lying. See, there's so many. So I'm
Yeah.
lying. So I'm not lying, but I said Just Blaze, but actually, because this is somebody who's still getting crazy. I always want to do some shit with Alchemist.
I was about to say
Right.
that's my number. That's like
I'm sorry, I gotta forget that. I'm not mentioning that.
I was going to say that.
All right, what would all right, so you got Alchemist producing it.
Yeah.
I need them three top mainstream artists working with.
All right, so 3 top mainstream artists I work with. Right, we'll go with Alchemist on all the beats. I'd probably say, for the simple fact that I said Jay-Z, Jigga, that trumps a lot of shit for me. So I gotta put Jigga in there. And I never heard Jigga over an Alchemist beat.
That's a fact.
Never heard Jigga over an Alchemist beat. So
Sweet.
I would like
man.
that if I could get an Alchemist produced record and Jay-Z be on it. That would have to be top one. That would have to be one.
That was
2,
crazy.
That'd be amazing.
I would say Jadakiss. And then 3, I'm gonna throw a wild card in there because they don't get his king enough flowers, but I'm gonna say AZ.
Ooh.
I'm a huge AZ.
Well, you got some people in this room that's gonna respect that decision. That's all I'm
So you got a lot of bars on that
Yeah.
shit right
I
there.
mean, you gonna have to bring it. Like, you put yourself in it.
Bro,
See,
like-
I'm not saying that you
now I
can't
gotta ask
gonna bring
another
it.
question.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of prep.
Now I gotta ask another question since you brought up Alchemist, Jay-Z, AZ, Jadakiss. What season would you drop the mixtape? And why? Would you make it would you drop it during the summertime?
No, I would drop it right after. I would say fall,
What do you want to see?
Yeah, like,
Motherfucker had to lock in and listen to
yeah, like a late September, early October vibe, like right before Halloween type shit. Like, you know?
So when you doing features, what's the mentality on that? Like how do you go into?
See, with features, I feel like I'm a student, so I study. So it's like I'll get a groove or a beat, you know what I mean? And if I heard your shit, I'll be like, if I heard your shit enough times, I'll be like, ding. Boaz will be crazy on this. Heard it, boom.
Got that ear. It's got that ear for it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just listen to shit and I'll be like, damn. And that's why I come off a little more organic for me because I don't just try to go and get, shout out to Rich Youngin, but I don't necessarily try to go get the main niggas who niggas is after who got the most clout or getting the most views right now. I'm not saying I don't want to do nothing with them guys, but I'll be like, it's just a vibe to me, you know what I'm saying? And shit gotta make sense. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When I hear something, I'll be like, yeah, I might need Bird on that one.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might need. Just even say it like, damn, this sound like a groove. Wiz could get on this joint right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just be more some type of feeling the vibe.
And I said that too. Cause like I seen it in Wiz and Mac, there's only a few people that came from Pittsburgh, man. Can you tell everybody how much talent that you come across, just working through the city and shit. Like,
Bro, I mean, like you said, Wiz and Mac, you know what I mean? Those are the two biggest names, but like, bro, the pockets of Pittsburgh, man, there's so much talent. There's so many ill niggas. Like,
That's true, man.
Even in the space we in, like, I done been in here probably 3-4 shows, and bro, there be people that I had never heard of, and that you actually, and this is why Pittsburgh got to start coming out and really digging in and fucking with our scene, because we could be like one of them big scale cities with the music, bro. There's so much talent, but you won't know it until you really tap in with niggas, bro. It really step out, pop out, and come fuck with something.
Me and him just came to a showcase that some young niggas group that was here a few weeks back. We were sitting here watching them. We were sitting back there. We were sitting in the back in the cut. We was happy and shit because our podcast was playing on the TV and shit. Niggas was looking at the podcast and shit.
Smoked Out, shout out.
That shit was Smoked Out, shout out, so and so, shout out YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, please. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but we was just sitting back and I was just looking at all the talent, like, and I was looking at him and I was like, nigga, I'm about to be a record exec out this motherfucker or something, like be a talent, like, you know what I'm saying? Find some talent. Because there's some talent out here in different lanes. It wasn't just rapping, it was just
trap.
It was melodic shit, it was trap shit, it was everyday shit.
The
Like,
biggest thing, you could tell the people who was being themselves, not trying to be a carbon copy.
yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
I felt like it had me in here on some P. Diddy shit, like, man, like, I could take one of these little young niggas somewhere, man.
Could you? I wish you would, because
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna try.
bro,
Like, that's in the background of the plans, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like,
we all about it, bro. Like, I've been through it. You know what I mean? And somehow I done found my way from, like I said, I started out doing music, found my way here, you know what I mean, to, like, from comedy. You know what I mean? When I started doing music, comedy, I said, fuck music. You know what I mean? 'Cause I instantly became hot. But I always say, too, like, I keep saying it on the show, man, I'll never be as good as a comedian as I was a rapper. You know what I mean? Like,
why you think that, though?
I was an animal as a rapper. I was something different. Like,
No, I believe it.
you know what I mean? I was just something different. You know, I could be, but what I was, like,
still got a battle coming up.
I'm sorry for that nigga, bro.
Shut
Like,
that
May 28th, yes,
All
I'm
right,
betting.
any betting that right here.
And I'm betting it. So, but when we
Was
bet,
that a Friday or a
it's
Saturday?
Friday.
I'll be here.
Whole lot of shit going on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah. Hey, look, when dude locked the bet in,
Smoked Out shout outs in the
I
building.
erased everything and started from scratch, bro. I really, like, I mean, I'm like that. Like, so when there's money involved, oh yeah, I'm really locking it. I ain't playing.
I'm
Yeah.
going to take off.
Yeah, because, bro, like I say, there was a point when I did 100-something songs, and this is shit motherfuckers haven't heard of and shit. I got 2 on YouTube, and that's it, you know what I mean? But other than that, album 100-something songs, I freestyled 103 of them, wrote 7.
What's the bill on the back?
It's a buck, it's only a buck, it's a light buck.
Okay.
It's enough.
Still,
It's a side bet, nigga. Fuck that.
It's money. It's nothing. The pride is on the line. When niggas say, well, I'll beat you for this, no matter if it's $5 or not. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to put that work in.
Stakes.
I feel sorry for this dude. He just don't know what he walking into. Like,
Let's
You about to treat him like
oh,
Melvin?
I'm about to dog him. Like,
May 28th, man.
May 28th.
No joke, going crazy. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
on. I'm back. I am back.
I just thought of something. Frank. All right. Being that you got the mixtape.
Yeah.
I think it's shit randomly, real sporadically. So she got the mixtape with Alchemist producing.
Yep.
You got Jay-Z, AZ, and Jadakiss on that mixtape. What movie would go with that? What soundtrack? What movie would go with the soundtrack of your mixtape?
His question. He gave me shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Would you do like
What would you do with that?
Would you go thriller, action?
It would have to be like, oh
This
man.
Alchemist gives you this one feeling, man. Alchemist
I feel like he give you like thriller
Like
shit,
a
like
thriller mystery.
set it off,
Yeah.
inside man. You know.
Yeah, like it might even be a mix between like, I don't like set it off, maybe even like,
John Singleton jet.
yeah, or even like belly on, maybe even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just eerie parts in that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, you know, it's taking its twists and turns where it's like you don't see guts and glory, like, you know what I mean?
I like that. That's a wild ass question, man.
How many
That
projects?
was.
how
And
many
you ain't even
projects-
smoking. A nigga that don't smoke and don't blame no.
Asking the wildest question.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some big edibles.
Yeah. This motherfucker right here. I ain't had no fucking toes. I'm telling you. Oh my god.
Vegas edibles, boy.
How many projects you got currently out? Drop the name. You might want to drop names too.
Yep.
Alright, so Perfect Storm was 2007. Schizophrenic Mindset was 2009. Money, Sex, and Drugs was 2009.
Dope tape back to back.
Dope tape.
Henny and Hayes was 2010.
Dope tape.
Crushing on Cali was 2014.
Thought he was never coming back.
Corner the Market was 2016.
That was a classic.
Corner the Market.
Classic.
2018 was Millennium Music. 2019 was Woody High Files. 2019 All Sales Final. Then 2020, 2021 was, or 2020 was Right Up on Broadway. 2021 was 33, so 11.
11. Putting work in.
I mean, that's just my solo joints, like not even.
Yeah,
Not even
Come up in the 58s and shit like that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
let's get into that. How did the come ups transition into the 58s? How did that? From the 58s into the come ups. How did that begin and transition?
Well, the come up was supposed to be a thing before the 58s even was, but
Okay.
the timing just worked the way it do. We was both creating, doing our own little thing, trying to put it together, but in the midst of us doing the come up shit, like we met D White, Mayo, and you know what I'm saying? The crazy thing about that is like networking, like you said with talent, is I found them on some MySpace shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I thought they was niggas, bro. Like the way their voices was and the way they was giving it up, like I thought they was niggas and they talking big Mon Valley shit. I see the port shit, I'm like, oh, these McKeesport niggas. I click up with them, they white dudes, you know what I'm saying? But thorough motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically as we kicking off with them, they was already doing their thing, getting busy. They hadn't really did no shit or really networked and linked with people outside of the port, you know what I'm saying? So when we linked with them, it was almost like the energy was so kinetic where shit just started flowing. And at the time, before I was even with the 58s and all that, me and Vinny was a part of this shit. This is where I met Mac Miller. We was a part of this thing called Eastern Empire, where it was me, Vinny, Mac Miller, Mac's old partner Beatty, my homie Ghosty, my homie Primavera Vills, and then we had a manager, Willie Whips. So basically, is that
Shout out to Willie, that's my nigga. Hey, that's my homie, man.
Shout out to Willie Whips, man.
He's a real dude, man.
From there, he when that shit fell, like I said, we was kind of like, me and Vinny was like, all right, we're gonna do the come up shit, but then me and B White Male and we like through the creation of Henny and Hayes. I remember I had said something on there like, go get your 58s. At the end of the track, just talking shit like, go get your 58s, your 5ths of Henny, your 8ths of Hayes. And Vinny was like, I stepped out the booth, he like, what that 58 shit you talking about? I don't know, just some fly shit. I don't know, bro. He's like, no, that should be.
That's where it's at.
I think you did something with that.
All right.
Use that.
That's how that happened.
Henny Hayes start because Henny Hayes was a double disc.
Right.
And I gotta break this down so this can be on wax so niggas know this too or pay attention to this. Because on Henny and Hayes I had 28 tracks, but I split it up where it was 14 on each. 14 on one side, where the Henny side was 14 milliliters, but it had 14 tracks. The Hayes side was 14 grams. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't even know what 14 milliliters laid up to. I think that's a small ass amount.
Yes, sir.
It really might be a shot. Might be a shot.
Like maybe a shot, but
I
hey,
had
you
a
get your shot in some Hayes.
Hayes, nigga. Shot us some Hayes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that was in the Hayes era too. Like you know
Real
what I'm saying?
Hayes. You knew it when you smelt it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all might not know that. A lot of niggas might not know about that. The real Hayes. You had to go to the hill to get that shit for
Or
real.
armor.
Yep. Facts.
But yeah, that's kind of basically with that transition from that, that's how that happened. Like from Eastern Empire to like the 58s, and then basically as we was doing shit with the 58s, we started doing shit with the come up. So it's like literally in 2000, it was the 10th year anniversary this year. In April 21st of 2011, we dropped the 58s tape. And then June 15th of 2011, we dropped the first Come Up project. So shit was just moving so rapidly at that time. We was just in that mode, bro.
No, man, okay, like you said, 11 solo albums, man, that's putting in fucking work, man.
And bro, it's like I said earlier,
You're still going too, so.
I don't even be thinking about shit like that, bro. I just be creating, bro. Just
That's
keep it
what's
in
up.
pushing.
That's what's up. So out of them projects, what would you be your personal favorite?
My personal favorite would probably be probably Corner of the Market.
You want to break down?
Why?
Yeah.
Corner of the Market probably just because that was my first joint. My first joint back basically. Like I had Crushing on Cali in 2014, but with Crushing on Cali, it didn't get promoted well just because I was still doing come up shit on the road. I let somebody else handle like putting it out, like the producer. It's my man's and shit. He's from San Francisco, but he put it out through Bandcamp. And at the time he put it out on Bandcamp kind of, I won't say it failed because it's still popping now. But it's like at that time Bandcamp was kind of dying down, and the SoundCloud transition was rising over shit. You know? And simultaneously, right after that is when the digital shit. I mean, the all platform shit like niggas was. DistroKid and CD Babies and all that shit started popping where niggas was able to get their shit anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, Crushing on Cali went under the market. So basically, it's there. But like I look at it like Henny and Hayes, and I was gonna say Henny and Hayes. I didn't know this until recently, but that's a lot of people's favorite one. And so you went from that gap to Corner of the Market, like from 2010 to 2016. So that and just the energy just around Corner of the Market was real dope. I was like stepping back in and learning more about myself as a solo artist again on that second win type of thing. You feel me?
Yeah. This was a classic album, bro.
No, my thing.
Definitely a classic album.
How did you feel when you heard yourself? How did you feel? Are you one of them? Because it's like, as comedians and rappers, like we're definitely our worst critics.
Yeah.
Like anything that I'm a part of, and I get it recorded, I will not watch it. I'll listen to it from a distance.
Tough on yourself like that?
Very tough.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the pitch of my voice.
Yeah.
To my delivery. So how did you feel when you first heard yourself? Like what was your reaction?
I mean, just like a kid in the candy store, I was excited, you know what I'm saying, to hear it like, damn. Just cause, like I said, never recorded and you hearing the music you heard all your life, like, how do they do that? Or like, you know what I mean? Well, so it was like, damn, coming off the speaker, like, oh shit, that's me? All right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew I had shit to talk about, but I just wasn't the most polished. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in pockets. I was breathy in certain places, in certain areas where there was just certain shit I had to work on. So it was exciting, you know what I'm saying? But like you said though, I definitely ain't gonna lie. Like I hate listening to I don't wanna say I hate listening to it, but like niggas be like, I go to a party or somewhere, like
you pull up, niggas
because
gonna
play my shit. I be like, don't even, man, don't.
The reason why
I ain't embarrassed, but I be like,
yeah, but you one of them niggas like
the
you
reason
gotta
why I asked you that
accept
question because it falls apart to this next question I'm about to ask you.
Yeah.
But before you get to that, but you gotta understand this. You gotta understand you one of them niggas though. Like you became one of them niggas when you pull in. Niggas gotta play your shit. Like
I mean, I get it. I
You know what I mean?
I truly get it, but it's just like I said, I don't know.
You're a humble nigga.
From creating,
You humble.
I mean,
Like,
from
you know
creating
what I'm
too though, like you hear this shit so much. Like I done thought of it in my head. Then I wrote it on a piece of paper. I see it. So then the playback, I'm hearing it. Then I'll go back and I'll do skeleton shit where like I'll lay a verse, lay a track, I'll lay a verse, lay a hook, but I might not put the ad-libs or the doubles underneath it to be like basically like a house, building out like what I need to put in here to make this, and it'd be like always the littlest amount of shit. Like I need an ad-lib and not one space between the hook. That's all I need to make this shit crazy. Or I need a melody to go underneath this part of the verse. You know what I'm saying? So once you do that shit so many times, like, I don't even want to hear the shit. Though.
You're critical as fuck on yourself, man.
Look,
I feel you.
And I do the same with comedy though. Like I look over my shit to make them adjustments and shit, see what I could take out or add, you know what I mean, to make it better and shit. You know what I mean? And
You know what I be doing? It's just weird as fuck. I be trying. I'll look out what the fuck I got on, but like, y'all, maybe I should wear something different, just in case a heckler might get bold and say some fly shit.
I play something that I don't look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to hear it. You know what I mean? I want to
No,
hear
I
it.
just, I feel like I be tough on myself too at times because when I get off stage, motherfuckers will be like that shit was funny, but if I'm not happy with like that last one we did, well, I just wasn't happy with the situation, like you know what I'm saying. But motherfuckers was like the shit was funny, like the shit was, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But to me, it was like back to the lab.
I mean, you know when you kill
You know what I'm
something.
saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
You trust me?
I feel you.
Pause.
Say, do I trust you?
You trust me?
Yeah,
Pause.
absolutely. We here, we family.
All right.
Bro. Let's get into it.
1 through 11.
7. I don't know what he's about to hit me with.
Put you on your feet again. You're gonna have a back row so big, when you walk down the street, it's gonna look like your pockets got the
That was a good pick. That was a good pick.
This is the TV interview. I'm glad you played this, bro.
But why was my thumb on it?
This is not me not even spitting. I got this idea from listening to Schoolboy Q, one of his records and shit.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q. I fuck you.
And he did some wild shit like this where it's just like bunch of sounds in it. I'm like, I be liking shit like that too. I'm a big nigga, like a lot of niggas don't do this to this day and age, like skits and shit like that. Just bring the music together. So I think that shit make the music more interesting.
Well, I told you, I
When the album comes
like
together,
that. Like young guys, man, go be on it.
Bro, I was talking to this man, and he told me like, yeah, I need to do some, you know, I'm like, and I've been trying to think of something that I'd be like, just to even give you my idea. I ain't gonna tell him what to say. I just be like, this is an idea for a skit I want to have you on. You just play with it, fuck with it, and we'll get it done when you polish it.
Yep.
Like you said, you feel like 3 or 1 time, and you feel like a thing to your album and shit.
Yeah, definitely. One day,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
look, I hate to fucking cut this off or say something. I mean, fucking you up real quick. But just because we was talking about AZ,
Right.
my nigga just sent me this text.
AZ?
My nigga just sent me this AZ.
That's
AZ
crazy.
text
You know
about
what I'm
AZ.
saying?
Let me wait.
Yeah,
The energy works crazy, Cakes.
he's gonna play it. DJ Stimmy's gonna play it, but yeah,
All right, so
that's crazy.
let's get into your, it was your top 5, man. Top 5 rappers.
Oh wait, I wanted to
yeah.
ask one more question. I just wanted to ask, you know what I'm saying? How was, you know what I mean? How was it being around Mac Miller? Rest in peace. If you
Rest
feel
in peace,
comfortable
yeah.
talking about something, like, you know what I'm saying? I know you was cool with the guy, like, and I
Yeah,
understand everything, like, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
he seemed like a cool person, like, you know what I mean? Like, how was it?
One of the most genuine individuals I ever met. I never seen a person so happy. You know what I'm saying? Free spirited. Like
It was like that in high school.
I seen you with all the dice too.
But nothing about me. We're talking about you then.
Nah, he was a free spirit, bro. And like I said, I met him on some networking shit, bro. Like literally at the time I met him, it's funny to say this now, but I was bigger. I mean, he was just kicking off, but I had more recognition, more clout than him at the time I met him. I met him at this club called Club Galaxy. It was out Toronto. This was when Wiz had he had got a deal. He might have even been out of it with Warner.
Rocksham Records?
Yeah, no, with Warner
Brothers.
Yeah, because this is when Say Yeah was booming.
Alright.
So we used to go out to this
Mac Miller
club
kind of came out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
Like, keep it real. Like,
under through that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, right
But there was a hip hop, like, you know, we had people coming to the school and like mentoring shit. Like there was, I think it was Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, people come to the, one of the dudes was Justin. His name was Justin. He used to own the Shadow Lounge.
Justin Strong.
Yeah.
My man. Much love.
He would come and freestyle. It was his shit. And everybody come down. He would. Mac was there. Wiz was there. He was in a group called Guns in the Dark.
Guns in the Dark.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact. That's a
Fun
fun
fact.
I got a fun fact for y'all. First rapper to perform at the Shadow Lounge.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit.
all right. Damn.
Oh shit, July 2000. 2001.
Damn.
I was in 8th grade.
17.
I was about to say, we was young as fuck.
Yeah,
eighth grade.
Yeah.
That's history.
I mean, I was in 8th grade. Y'all motherfuckers is old.
RPX, man. RPX, he was with me too.
Hey, yo, bro, it's so crazy to say that though because that you said. I'm glad you brought that up.
I DMX with you.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
Bro, that
Yeah.
niggas didn't even know. I ain't seen this nigga in a while long, but he used to be on my block all the time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up as a kid with him. I ain't gonna put his name out there. It begins with an A. I was telling niggas about it in the hood. I mean, back today, I was like, yeah, you probably know, cause he's like, oh yeah, I seen him. He got a different name. He got a different name. He go, but I'm like, well, I was a buck when this nigga used to be on my block. You know what I'm saying? When I had the hoop outside of my crib. He used to be with X. He used to be with John Prince and Nero. You know what I'm saying? Knew this nigga since I was wild young. You know what I'm saying?
Family, bro.
Look been around, you know what I'm saying? No joke, but
He used to always be with X though, man. RP to X, man.
Yeah, RP X, man.
That's when he was fucking with bitches with jersey dresses on.
The jersey dress you five, man. He's an ignorant motherfucker.
With the bum socks.
I'm gonna take a shot on that one, man.
Bitches with the jersey dresses, though.
That nigga was popping too. That's
Celtic joints.
Bitches with mellow jerseys.
Challenge Paul Pierce.
Especially through Rankin and Braddock, that was like the fit. Hey, shout out to Willie Hughes again, cause yo, when I first met him too, this is some funny shit I just got to bring up because we're talking about jersey dresses.
I'm gonna bring those out.
Willie Whips told me, he is like, yeah, you ain't got no. We did a show. He's like, where's your Braddock bucket? I was like, what you know about a Braddock bucket? He's like, bro. He said, bro, Braddock dudes was the first dudes other than New Orleans dudes I seen where they have y'all have the bucket with the string underneath it. That's a Braddock bucket.
Yeah, yep.
He said the Braddock bucket. He said the Braddock dudes was the first dudes in Pittsburgh I seen who would wear the bucket out with the string on.
String on it, yeah.
He called it the Braddock bucket, and I ran with that ever since he explained it to me like that.
Shout out to Will. He was tapped in. He was culturally tapped in though, man.
Bro, Will is one of the most culturally tapped in people.
Cool, one of the coolest white motherfuckers you'll ever meet, man. I'm trying to tell you.
His hip hop knowledge
is crazy.
The fucking chain.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Shout out to him, man. That's my homie. I know he had a baby a few years back and everything.
Yes,
but, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Here it is. I'm thinking Homewood was the first to pull them buckets out.
No, that was saying Homewood and Braddock was cool back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? So niggas was.
They still is. Bro, I be looking at weird. I be thinking of weird shit too. Like, bro, I be looking at places like the Mon Valley, the Imperial City, bro. Braddock is the Homewood of the Mon Valley, bro.
Facts.
If you look at it like that, bro, like on some shit, like they align with so much of the same shit. Like lingo to gear, just silly, the way them niggas be silly and shit. Like, shout out to my
up on the top of the hill, up on the hill. The apartments is up on the hill.
Every borough, man. We love y'all laws, man.
We gotta get it together, bro. We gotta get this. We gotta get this. I gotta say this one time. We gotta get this Rankin and Braddock situation together. I mean, it's been a little.
Them motherfuckers are 3 streets away from each other.
Yeah,
Cut
you know
the
what I'm
bullshit,
like,
man.
we used to run from 13th all the way to the village. Like when I was
younger,
younger.
we family.
I don't understand shit. Yeah.
Family.
A lot of shit done happened. A lot of shit done happened, and a lot of shit can't go back. But
all over, we gotta.
It's just bigger than that. You know what I'm saying?
It's I'm still dragging this nigga on the 28th, man. I don't give a fuck like that. I'll talk all this stop the violence shit now, but I got 2 minutes of violence for this thing.
a whole bunch of deaths.
You know I gotta be in the background like, rip it, Lotto, rip it.
313. That's how we gonna be in the background.
Yeah.
Top 5 artists, one of the artists.
All right, so Jay-Z, Nas.
What? No. You have to. You're not doing it right. If you want to do top 5 artists,
No, it's not.
break that shit down. You want it old school and then new school all together. All right. I got a question to back up your question.
I can't see like so. Look, I gotta look at it like this because I look at it like it's competing. So like in this day and age, like there's a lot of niggas I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really put them in my top because also niggas are still creating and still getting busy. Where it's like nigga might have put out like 6 great albums, then the rest of it should be a dub in this time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I always look at it like this. And I'm not saying never, but I recently stopped putting Pac and Biggie in my shit because it'd be like,
That's cliche as
cliche
fuck.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, them was the ghost. Them was like Mount Rushmore shit where it's like, you already know.
I feel like
Pac was never in my top 5. I mean, just me personally. Now, I ain't saying Pac is,
bro, I totally agree, but that's a big thing. My mom is Happy Mother's Day, Mom. My mom is a huge Tupac fan to the point, you know, she be tapped in on the Illuminati and all that shit. So to the point we get to talking about it, I be like, nah, Mom, Pop, I was a bigger Biggie fan. She be like, no,
My mom's a Tupac fan too.
Did you didn't must have not heard. I'm like, all right, look, I ain't gonna do this with you, Mom. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool. But
The difference is
Pac was a revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? But, like, Biggie was more of a rapper's rapper, you know what I mean? So
That's
like
true.
to the point where like, you know,
That's true.
Pac was putting us on game, most certainly, but like, you know, we was young as hell at that time. That, you know, that shit we needed to hear, but like, we wasn't paying attention to that. Like, a lot of times, Biggie had that, bro. I fuck with Biggie because he was a fat, fly nigga, bro. And, bro, he had
Talk that shit,
yeah,
boy.
bro. I fuck with niggas who got utmost confidence.
Give you a-
we do. We
He
have
had
that.
the utmost
He
confidence,
give you
bro.
a story, motherfucker. I'm telling you. Give you a story like a motherfucker.
Bro, one of the best stories.
I feel like Biggie was better than Pac, but Pac is still
Way.
in my tops. You know what I'm saying? My top 5 is different though. But I ain't
My
gonna
top
go ahead,
five.
finish yours. Go ahead. I ain't even yet.
All
Sure.
right, Jay-Z, Nas, Jada, Kiss.
It gets tough when you get to that 4 or 5.
My favorite. But I guess we'll always do top 5 comedians, so I guess we'll go around the table on this. Like,
Top 5 comedians.
no, we'll do top 5 rappers, but we always do comedians.
Right, I would say I'm all fat match.
I'm gonna say
Fuck that.
Cameron.
Cameron.
That's
Oh.
a big bunch. It's big.
He's
Yeah.
talking that shit.
And then a wild card, but not even a wild card, but DMX.
Hard. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go
All
wrong
right.
with that.
How would you play out a part?
Oh,
wait, what's your top 5,
Top
man?
5. I got mine. Mine's easy.
You got yours?
Yeah, mine's
we
locked in.
gonna go around the table. Just go.
Fuck.
Mine's
Are we
locked
doing
in.
old score, new
No,
score
we
together?
doing top 5 all together.
Shit.
We just solidified that. Top 5 all together.
Solidified.
Top 5 all together.
All together?
Go
Like,
ahead,
there ain't
Lil.
no order, but JC,
Mm-hmm.
Siegel,
New?
Beanie Siegel,
Yes.
Big Pun,
Woo!
Biggie,
Dope.
and DMX. Like mine's is better as hell.
Solid.
Like
That's solid.
we're getting a lot of fouls.
I got Dragon, Travis Scott, Biggie, fucking Schoolboy Q. Travis Scott, Schoolboy Q, Biggie,
It's a drag on.
Dragon, and
That's a different 5. Like,
but the thing is,
can't
like,
argue that.
I'm a old school. I don't know if I can say this one. He's like a wild. It's like he's a bench warmer. I'm talking about the old school Kanye, you know, pre-Kardashian, because
I'm not gonna take nothing away from Kanye and shit.
that motherfucker's he's a beast with his
you
shit.
talking about late registration and all that.
Yes.
I'm not gonna take nothing away from Kanye.
Yes.
That nigga is a monster.
Yeah.
The fact that this motherfucker is doing shit with gospel,
Right?
what's it called, Sunday service, and I'm like this, like what the fuck?
That Sunday service shit
Man.
hard too, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
I seen him. He had a video on one of them joints where he was in the middle of a joint and he was on a beat machine. He was
Yeah.
freaking some shit. I was like,
Crazy.
this nigga's different, man.
Crazy.
And for you guys who don't know who the fuck,
Crazy.
can I give you 30 seconds of Sunday service? Real quick. or no?
Crazy.
Sunday service, I don't know if y'all know who Sunday service is.
Sunday service.
Sunday service. He had that shit at Coachella. Oh, you know niggas like still lighters.
Oh, let me get my top 5 in there. Before
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
I don't even know. We took Biggie and Pac out, right?
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
had
Biggie,
to.
man.
That was just me personally.
Biggie, man.
See, Biggie and Pac is like, you know what I'm saying?
It
They're
definitely
like,
is cliche, but it is.
they're like, you know what I mean, Shell Khan and Gordo in the situation.
Jay-Z had one of the illest bars, he
He said everybody
said.
else. Like,
Go ahead.
so I got Jay-Z. It's so hard because I had a whole 5 in my head until it was my turn, and then it was like it like changed. So I got Jay-Z, Scarface,
That shit was cracking. Ooh.
Jay-Z, Scarface, Redman.
Redman. Reggie Noble.
We got some old school motherfuckers.
See, I listen to a lot of shit. Wild card for me, Andre 3000.
Oh. 3 stacks. Keep your heart 3 stacks.
And I gotta say Currency because I fuck with Currency heavy. I listen to everything.
As
that
you
he
should.
made. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Currency heavy. Like he's heavy in my rotation, so he gotta be in my top 5.
We throwing in wild cards. I gotta say Snoop.
Yeah, I wanted to put Snoop
Wild
in
card,
too.
and I would say Ghostface.
That's your wild card?
Oh, yeah, that's wild.
That's your wild
The
card?
Train Clientele is one of the craziest albums, though.
Pretty
Like,
Tony.
Pretty, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
dope.
yeah,
All
something
right,
like
y'all
that.
might be mad at me on this one. My wild card is Ritz. Maybe Yellow Wolf. I'm gonna fuck with Yellow
You
Wolf.
fuck with them though.
Like the last jam Yellow Wolf made out was he fucking combined rap and bluegrass.
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah,
Where you from? Alabama. Alabama.
yeah. It was like when you first heard, it, you're like, "What the fuck is this?" 30 seconds later, you're like, "Oh wow, damn, I understand."
My man Kimmy is in the Yellow Wolf because he's into like that festival scene,
Mm-hmm.
and Yellow Wolf be doing a lot of them festivals and shit.
He be looking dirty as fuck, but he always be wearing clean clothes.
One thing I say before we move along, I'll say this too. Though. I ain't gonna keep it long, but there be a lot of people too. Like now that I be performing and shit, going to shows, there be people that I didn't really tap into or didn't necessarily like. But then you'll see a nigga show and I'll be like, oh, I gotta tap in. I gotta fuck with this nigga. This show will open me up to. Yeah, like I seen him in a
That's
different
how.
light.
You know who got me with that? Sahai the Prince.
Mm.
Yeah, I met that nigga. I was supposed to do a track with him down in Atlanta. I met that nigga. That nigga is one of the coolest niggas, cuz.
Yeah, that nigga is a rapping motherfucker, man. Made me go all the way back to the kickback and all that shit that nigga made. All that shit made me go back and listen to that shit.
I'm not even big on Side High, but I know he can rap his ass off. He raps circles around a lot of niggas. And he wrote a lot of music that niggas don't even know about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So, wildest show. Let's say wildest show.
Wildest show. I'll say, shit.
Okay, because you done been some places.
All right, so look, I'm gonna give you like one of my favorite shows and the wildest one. Favorite show was probably Detroit.
Goes so cold in the day.
But man, Detroit, they fuck with that good music, bro, like Motown. So, bro, the love that was given in Detroit, bro, it made me feel like I was in that big league. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Because they received shit well up there, bro.
No, that's a fact too. Because when you get that love out of town, I got love out of town. Like doing comedy, that's when I said, "Oh, I'm solidified. I'm good. I'm good." You know what I mean? I ain't even say I was good, but
it made you feel like
I got something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like So, but go ahead.
shit. Wildest show was probably 420 2012. We did one of them colleges down there. I don't think it might have been Central Florida, UCF or something like that. It was 420. We just had in a motherfucker, but the vibe was so crazy. And we had an after party. Michael Jordan's sons was going there to school there. And Michael Jordan's sons threw the after party. It was just a
Do they be wearing them big ass jeans like he be wearing?
nah, they was on some bullshit for real, for real. And you're funny as hell, man. He had some fat pants on, man. Them dad pants.
The McGee Women's Hospital jeans and shit.
Substitute t-shirt names.
There was also another wild ass show we was at in somewhere in the Midwest. It wasn't necessarily wild for us, but it was on Blue Slide Park. So I remember Mac, he had a scene because on his stage setup was like a park where like he had a park bench in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was like an ice cream stand. He had a street light and like a Fifth Avenue street sign on it. Okay. So he used to play the guitar in one of his singing sets, and there was this fan. They had this in South Dakota. They had never had a rap show.
You the only nigga I know that been to South Dakota.
Bro, this was the first rap show.
South
Dakota.
It was the first rap show they ever had. So technically, because we was the opening act, we was the first rappers that ever touched the stage in South
That's a
Dakota.
crazy stat, yeah.
It was Mac's show, but you know what I'm saying, and it was somebody else after us than Mac.
But you said we went first, though.
We went first. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We was technically the first niggas to touch the stage.
You put that flag in.
That's dope.
But he was performing and he was playing the guitar, and they was so turned up. A nigga jumped on stage, white dude. I thought he was gonna grip Mac up, but he just ended up getting up there, jumping on, and was so happy. He did some shit like this to the crowd. Next thing I know, Max manager, bro, bodied this nigga, like tackled him. We pull up on the tour bus in Nebraska the next day. I can't make this up. I would lie to you not. We pull up in the tour bus to Nebraska the next day. The same dude is outside of the venue getting interviewed. We step off. He like, to Big Dave, the security guard, he like, what's up, bro? I'm the one you tackled yesterday. This nigga's happy that he got tackled.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck? I can't make this up. It was all love. Big Dave, the security guard, took a picture with him and everything. Like,
So
he said,
shoot,
like,
white
don't
people
jump
have-
on me.
Listen,
white
listen.
people have a good time.
I'm gonna just tell you this one time.
That
For everybody to watch
wild
this
for
shit.
us. I seen that. We witnessed it where it was wild. I'm like,
I don't give a fuck how big you are in the celebrity world. If I got beef with your security guard, I'm fucking him up. Just like
And
it was this.
he can fight. That's
I
what
can't.
he can slam
It was
niggas.
like 2 years ago. Like, what was it 2 years ago? I was working security when Lil Baby came to Pittsburgh. He was at 804. I was about to fuck his security guard up. Like real shit on my soul. I was about to fuck his security guard up.
Shit got real, huh?
It was on a simple fact. First off, I was tired as fuck. And I had to come work this event. And, you know, it's like, this motherfucker stepped on my foot. But if anybody that knows me or saw me,
That's some big ass.
I'm 6'1", I'm 398 pounds.
Ain't got
Big
I'm
ass.
big as fuck, size 15.
He got duck bills and shit.
Damn.
Not
Nigga
duck
walk
bills,
on
but
water
like,
with his
Damn.
big ass feet.
Yeah, he just go like him up.
Oh, baby security, the baby, his security guard is at least 6'9", 6'8", a whole solid 270. I don't give a fuck. Say excuse me, that shit, you had your whole fucking heel stepped on my big toe.
yeah, some security guards, though, I learned about
So he was like, oh,
He was
he was like
mad. He
this.
was really mad about this.
My bad. Don't fucking do that. I'm not no fucking golden retriever. Come on, man. And I had my shit on my hip. That was the same day fucking B2K was here. I was about to beat his ass with Raspberry's body.
beat his ass with Raspberry's body.
But here's I gotta cut you off because of that shit, yo. You got an R&B jam due in 60 days.
Okay.
Now we're only doing artists from the 90s.
We-
And we're only doing female artists.
Okay.
What two artists are you working with?
R&B wise?
And Kenny G is doing the music.
This nigga,
Damn.
yeah, shit.
He don't even smoke weed.
I don't even smoke weed. I don't.
He don't even smoke weed. They thinking this shit like.
I don't have to smoke. These
You don't even
motherfuckers
smoke
don't
weed.
This is
get
why he
kids.
don't smoke weed.
What if I had asthma? They're just blowing shit in my fucking face.
I mean,
So
But
when he
it
high,
happens.
Do
So
you
the
imagine
little-
the questions he asks when he's a high?
he is high. He just don't know it. He
I'm-
just
I'm-
asks the wildest
How
question
many
in the
ounces
world.
of ground beef do you usually put on your own?
No, but that's some real shit. Oh, damn.
Don't act like he ain't asked for that.
It's gonna be a whole rip session on fucking.
No, we gonna leave it
You're
alone.
right. You're right. But
This is what we do.
who you fucking with, man?
You said two?
Yeah, you better fucking say Anita Baker.
Damn, the
You
craziest shit is,
said
the,
one.
Nineties.
craziest shit is, I was gonna say Anita Baker. That's
See?
the first thing that came to my head, but you said 90s though.
You want? These motherfuckers are good. They might be hard, but they good as fuck. Pause.
I don't know if you watched this whole thing, but count. I wish we could get a count of how many times this nigga ate one of these motherfuckers since we've been filming.
There's 5 in this
He
cup.
been fucking these shits up.
Baker.
No, he said he did. I thought of that, but I'm gonna say.
But you said 90s though.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I said like.
Yeah, that really ain't the 90s.
She not? What is she?
80s.
70s, 80s.
Yeah, she was still making shit in the 90s, but I feel like she was definitely prevalent
With the-
in
with
the
the-
80s.
The Halle Berry cut?
Mm-hmm.
Giving you the best that I got.
Mm. Mary J. Blige.
Ooh.
Oh my!
This was like while she was going through a breakup, right? That's when she made some of her best
I'm
music.
fresh out of rehab.
Yeah, I was about to say more out of rehab. I feel like.
I'm my fault, Mary
She
J. I
was
love
a
you. I love you.
And I don't know if y'all just shot her down or shot her
I
down.
love her.
I don't know what
I
just
love
happened.
Mary J. I love Mary J. I always say when I first started rapping, I always wanted to do a track with
Listen.
Mary J. Blige and a track with Nate Dogg. I can't get that.
That's that's
R.I.P. to the kid.
Let Mary J. Blige tell me I'm coming to pick you up.
411.
I love you, Maddie, but I'm saying, hey,
Favorite album.
you gotta walk home on this one.
Now see, So you said 2 females. That's
Two.
kind of hard. Can I get a male and a female?
No, I want 2 females.
2 females.
Well,
All right.
Mary
Mary J.
There's one that I'm thinking that's dope. In the 90s.
I'm gonna have to go with
You wasn't fucking with
a.
y'all that?
Yes, you do. But we talking about the R&B song.
R&B? The old Tony Braxton. Bald head Tony. Bald head Tony.
I might need that Mariah Carey, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like,
Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
I was thinking Aaliyah or somebody like.
oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what I was
See,
thinking.
my mind get clouded when thinking like that.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right, but nah,
That was-
I gotta stick with what I stuck with. I'll say Mariah and Mary J.
No,
But Aaliyah's a clutch one.
the lights watching. I mean, we want to know. I mean, because I can have no problem with the music shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a DJ, but I know my music. If I could find an instrumental right now, can you give us like a little sample or something? Is that it's cool with you?
Are we smoking?
What the fuck that mean?
Yeah, if I could pass on it, I'm cool.
Oh, this nigga gonna pass. He gonna do it
I don't got
anyway.
no course.
Not right now, but he gonna do it later on.
See, we'll do it later on.
You say you started 2004, so
2004.
17 years in, almost 20 years in.
Yeah.
You a vet. You solidified. You an OG.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, for Mac Miller,
Yeah.
11 solo projects. You didn't even get into the group shit. So
11 solo.
So you probably got close to 20 projects.
Yeah.
Or over. You probably got over. You might got over.
Probably close.
This man some flowers. Get this man some flowers. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to you, man.
Thank you, bro.
That's work,
bro.
I ain't know it was that much. I knew it was a lot. Shit.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get where they can find you at.
Yeah.
But for the next generation, if you was to pass the torch right now, what's the advice you gonna give to the younger artists?
No, get advice to your younger you. What would you say?
Just always believe in yourself. Stay true to yourself, and also study. Study is the biggest thing. That's why a lot of niggas music be off and just not even they mind state on it because a lot of people just be making music and get lit for a time, and then you get so lit you be like, fuck it, nobody can tell me shit. And that's not the truth.
Yeah, 'cause like I say, 17 years is a long time. You know what I mean? So, like I say, the longevity thing is out of the question and shit. You know what I mean? You did what you had to do. You're still doing what you're doing. So, you know what I mean? That can't be questioned.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I say, if you had any advice, you'd be one of them guys that put it out there and shit, like I say. So, staying true and
Dedicated.
Believing in yourself.
Believe in yourself, and just be persistent on it too, man. Like, keep pushing, even like when that shit get hard. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there'll be a lot of times I'll be like, damn, I'm getting writer's block. I ain't getting the love or what I'm thinking I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You know, then that same day I might think that I might see a nigga, but you know, they be like, bro, I seen the new shit, bro. Like, hey, bro, and a lot of niggas say this, and I start paying attention. They be like, bro, don't ever stop, bro. You got that shit, bro. Don't stop. I'll be like, damn. So it is worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am having an effect on people. Maybe they might not be saying it. They might be waiting to see me to say it, but this shit clicking with somebody. So if I could reach one, you know what I'm saying, they might reach 1,000 off of what I did. So
Right.
They say reach one, teach one.
facts.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. I want to say real quick before y'all get this real quick. As much as I've heard people interview artists, you know, what would you tell your younger self, or what advice would you give to youth? I've never, ever heard any fucking body say study. Never. Never. I've never heard no artist say study.
that's a
That's
fact.
dope.
Never.
Like, that's to rappers, comedians. You got to become a
Everything.
student of the game.
Yeah.
You got to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you
Yeah.
consider yourself, like another thing, don't
Research.
don't
Yeah.
label yourself nothing. Don't
Yeah.
put yourself in a box.
Box.
Be
Can't.
open. You know what I
Can't,
mean?
man.
Like, you can't. You know what I mean? Like,
Can't.
like I say, I started out as a rapper, and like I wore that rapper tag and shit, and I've I can't say evolved, but developed to a comedian to there. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, you know,
right.
it's you know, this is. I don't know what this is, but this ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't comedy, this ain't rap, but you know what I mean? This is real shit right here. Like,
Yeah.
this is real
Same
shit,
time.
motherfucker.
Yeah. That's all.
But-
Smoked out shout out
you know what I
podcast,
mean?
bitch.
But
That's what
we
it
got
is.
errors.
When did you know When did you know that you was going to be an artist?
I mean, for real, bro. Like I said, looking back, I mean, all in all, like I think it's like kind of some shit that was destined to me to collab with because you know, my pops is a drummer. That nigga been playing drums
Shout
I
out.
tell you the way since he could hold sticks in his hand. You know what I'm saying? That nigga done toured with Clive Davis, BB King, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So it was shit like that. Then my mom, she graduated from all of that. She used to play the saxophone. She was in school. She used to sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, or she had a cousin who played bass guitar. She would go over there for jam sessions and basically be the singer on it. So that shit was always around. But when I was coming up, we was wrestling for Woody High, playing football from Swissvale to GBA, Woody High. You know what I mean? And Woody in our area, the biggest thing was football. You know what I'm saying? So I'm playing sports, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with music though. But everything we doing, music always revolves around me. We come in practice, listening to Walkman. Every game, you coming out to hit 'em high, hit 'em. You coming out to some turn shit. You ain't coming out to no weak shit or no. Here comes the GBA. No, we coming out to turn shit. The music got cussing. There's grandmas and granddads and his dads and everything. You know what I'm saying? But them boys is about to hit that field and get crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They about to get they all out there.
And that was through my years of growing up, through early teenagers, and then like I said, when I turned
going crazy.
13 and a half, 14, that's when I really started fucking with the mic.
Being that we like to try to keep a comedic situation going on here. Like we like to laugh, but also get other people's stories and motivate people and show them that shit can happen when you put your foot down and grind on it.
Yeah.
But Smoked Out Shout Out podcast, we got or the same questions almost like we asked you with the rappers, but we do the comedy side. So I'm gonna just ask you your 3 favorite comedians and your favorite stand-up that you've ever watched.
All right. 3 favorite comedians? Probably say.
Put the pressure on him.
Better not fucking say dialogue.
Put the pressure on him.
No, you can't say Kevin Hart. You cannot say Cat Williams.
Kevin Hart. Eddie
Why didn't you
Murphy.
say Cat Williams?
Eddie Murphy.
Damn.
Eddie Murphy is a
Dope.
one of my favorite ones.
Dope.
Bernie Mac is one of my favorite ones.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Bernie. There's a lot.
I be
There's so
watching
many.
his shows.
Yeah, there's so many.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's a couple that I ain't as big on, and we took it after that after, but that's two.
Oh, we can talk about it now. Like, well,
I ain't big on
Listen.
D.L. Hughley.
Okay, he has his moments for me.
I wasn't big on D.L. Hughley.
yeah, it's less about the riffing on people.
Like, he'll tear a motherfucker up to
Listen,
the
either
crowd.
he's repping on somebody or he's an activist. Oh, I should have said that. I don't give a fuck. You want to fight?
And then my third. I'm terrible at thinking. I'm gonna probably think some of y'all gonna say something like you're right.
No,
But I'm gonna say Mike Epps.
that's dope.
But
Cool with that.
Mike Epps, I'll say so stand up wise, I'm gonna have to say Run Tell That was a funny one.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
That was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
What was Eddie Murphy? I forget. It was
Delirious or Raw?
Raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raw.
And I said, like I say, any comedian. Y'all want more?
He said three. Said three.
No, I said
stand-up
just one.
ones,
I
right?
just said your favorite stand-up.
You got one more. Hey,
Oh, you said my favorite one?
Yeah, just
Well,
one.
Because I can't think that.
All right,
This
cool.
is
Yeah.
bullshit.
Because I did like Kevin Hart stand-ups at first.
We right fucking here. This is some bullshit.
Hey, no, I feel it. 'Cause
That's crazy.
If you understand us and he never seen us,
So yeah, he ain't seen this in action yet. So we should
I haven't, I'm
we gotta
sorry.
get him that work.
Yeah,
He gotta get this work. He gotta go out and get some of this work. Like, you know what I'm
Get
saying?
this work.
He'll be ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. Can I say something real quick? Because you said about your favorite. I feel like if you said, and just keep thinking about it. You got Alchemist producing your beat.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need you to have a mixtape with fucking Loaded Lux. You know who the fuck Loaded Lux is.
Yes.
Like battle rap?
Yeah.
He
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
He
Oh, yeah,
dope.
who your favorite battle rapper?
Loaded Lux and T-Top.
Hey, T-Top is my nigga, man. They
Just because he's a
I
fat
like-
motherfucker like me.
I like a lot of niggas, but Loaded Lux was a good one.
You look like good.
I liked Hollow the Dawn.
Hello, Dom's hard.
I don't even know if he be battling still. And then
Hey, man. No, he too violent out for me.
Nah, yeah, like see the battle changed, like shit changed too. Cause I just
I
watched.
got commercialized.
Yeah, I just watched his battle against Cassidy, and niggas had mixed shit like Cass got you.
I felt like Cass got him.
I feel like Cass definitely got him.
I
Like,
didn't watch it. I think
Yeah,
the
don't
last
spoil
round.
it.
It wasn't bad to watch.
And it like two things. Like, I really ain't a big Cassidy fan. I'm not a Hitman Holler fan. So why would I watch?
It wasn't a bad watch.
It's like watching the Steelers versus Browns.
How you feel? Yeah.
see, the young niggas made it so like you said, commercialized, where they gotta use so many tactics for that shit. Like do extra shit where like I don't know, like I mean I guess it's time, but like I don't know, just spit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got that shit, it's gonna resonate with me. Period. You ain't gotta do all
I
that.
fuck with a few of them. I fuck with
You know what I'm
Tay-Rock.
saying?
I fuck with.
Ooh, what?
My nigga,
I fuck with Chess.
I fuck with Tay-Rock.
I fuck with T-Top. T-Top be talking that drug shit, man. That nigga
Yeah.
is crazy. I fuck with that nigga B-Dot. Like, I fuck with them Christian rappers, because those niggas don't cuss. Like, that shit is like...
No, what happened to one Christian rapper that went up with T-Top? He was like, motherfucker. He was like, this ain't my lane to be talking. I'm not a rapper. I'm a fucking comedian. That can fight. I don't know about rapping and shit. You know, I do watch it. But we talking about this
This is
album.
Hey, this is one female rapper, and I was watching my mouth. Yeah. Watch my mouth, but she be going hard. She be smoking niggas. Though. Like, they got a tournament going on now, like for 100K. Like, I was watching that shit.
What's her name?
KCJ.
ACJ, I don't know if I ever seen it her, but I was.
She go hard. She,
I don't know, battling is weird too because I fall off of it sometimes too. Like, won't watch it really then because I just watched the battle.
That's yours?
that's it. It might be. Next to his phone. You put next to his phone.
Yeah. Here we go. We're back. No noise. All right. Yeah. But the battle rap scene is.
I definitely like it.
It's all right.
Evolved.
It's all right.
I ain't gonna say evolved, it changed.
I can watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
I can tolerate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to watch niggas competing and shit.
Like, what gets me though, because like they be having these wild ass face offs, niggas be talking wild shit. Like, and I'm like, all right, yeah, now I gotta see. Like, you talking all this shit, you better go out here and smoke this nigga and shit. Like, you know. But Cassidy, he be talking crazy to these niggas and shit.
Cassidy is wild, man. He
Um,
didn't do bad in that battle though. He didn't
I'm
do
gonna check it out.
this one I watched. He didn't do bad in it. Like he didn't do bad.
I'm gonna check it out because I know he lost the other one. Like,
But he didn't do bad. But yeah, let everybody know where they can reach you at, man. Where you know what I mean? They can find you at every outlet, every source, every situation. Because we do got viewers and subscribers. We going up. We almost closer to 100 than we think. So it's cool.
Hey,
we got subscribers from Mon Valley. I tell you that.
Hey, much love, man, from the valley to the city. Instagram at Babyface Don D, Twitter franchise 15104, and you can find all the projects on all platforms. But for you to get to everything quick as possible, you can go to babyfacefranchise.com. You got the projects, bio, pictures, all of that on there.
Work. This nigga came in with chocolate covered pretzel.
Babyfacefranchise.com.
Yo, got
Where'd you get that pretzel from, Cat?
Tom, they sitting on the table.
This nigga.
Listen,
Where you
I don't
come
think
from? Yeah.
I had to get one. I don't think I know. I got some shit for franchise because he been naming a lot of artists from the late 90s. I'm excited about this shit. I don't know if I could record it and put it on a podcast. So this might be strictly for us.
Okay.
Us.
yeah, man, if we get sued again, dog.
Already? You got sued already?
Yeah, all my food stamps.
Man, fuck that.
I got money. It's all right.
What's up? Uncle Stimmy's around. Uncle Stimmy's with those shit.
Why you want to get put the shit?
Fresh off of Vegas.
What are we doing here?
Fresh off of Vegas.
We're enjoying ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can close this out. Man.
Fresh
Close
off.
this out, man. Y'all already know who he is,
I
man.
didn't follow that. I don't
This
know how to
nigga's
follow
back.
that.
If you watch any other episode, you would know what
I'm
I
back.
mean by this nigga's back.
He's still slamming niggas and shit.
Yeah, he's still slamming
On the
niggas.
clock, you get paid to slam niggas. You
Yo,
got
listen.
a job. I was slamming nigga every day. Like,
He is fucking that chocolate covered pretzel up too. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Man, listen. I keep saying, man, listen.
Yeah, that's cool.
Chocolate covered, I don't like fucking pretzels at all.
he's trying to deflect this subject that he get paid $19 an hour to slam motherfuckers.
19.
Oh, you get paid
Yeah,
more.
see, that's an insult.
Yeah,
You heard?
He did this for me.
Hey, look, I got a reference then, nigga. Hold that shit. Oh.
Listen, gladly. Under the table, I paid $25 an hour.
You're not supposed to say that on the internet.
For
I
what?
don't think you're supposed to say that on the internet.
Come to my bank
I don't
account.
think you're supposed to.
Go ahead. I fucking dare you
Pulling
to.
out guns and saying paying under the
I
table.
dare you to.
Yeah,
You
hey.
get paid
It's a prepaid bank
Smoked
account.
out, shot out.
You get paid $200 a day to slam.
So on
I would
YouTube.
definitely
Like,
slam somebody
subscribe,
every day.
and share, please.
Hit the fuck, smash your fucking screen.
buttons,
Like,
man. Like,
Right,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
slammed you when you're shopping. If you don't like this shit, you're
Listen.
gonna get slammed when you go to Woolies.
I'm trying to close these out.
Damn.
These niggas
I'm
keep
not-
going, but they want to keep.
Please like,
Shout out to
subscribe,
franchise.
share.
Shout out to franchise. For
Shout out to
pulling up on
franchise.
us. Appreciate
Shout
you.
out to you, family.
Hope this don't be the last time we catch you on the
It's
show,
not.
man.
Keep grinding,
Definitely.
Yo,
keep grinding, keep moving for the
never stop.
Absolutely. man.
Keep making a blueprint.
Make sure
Draw
y'all
a
follow.
board.
Like I say, one more time. What's the platform? One more time. Make sure y'all follow this brother at
Franchise 15104 on Twitter,
Bang.
at Babyface Don D on Instagram,
Huh?
We'll
and
plug it all.
babyfacefranchise.com. You can find all projects, all info, all of that.
We're gonna start labeling this shit, putting our you know what I'm saying,
Facts.
situations and tagging our shit too. So you'll see in the video if you like this, you know what I mean? If you like it, comment.
Ain't no, you better fucking like it.
better like this shit.
Comment this shit.
Subscribe.
Comment up, man.
Subscribe,
Comment.
man.
Get us at
Subscribe.
least
Both platforms.
get us at least 50 comments saying Donald
Please.
Stimmy's back, man.
Donald
Donald Stimmy's back.
Or if y'all want to see if y'all want to see a video of him slamming,
If you want to see a video of him slamming a nigga, get us
Man.
50 likes
man, no.
and 50 comments.
It gets my approval. I'm a hater. It gets my
We'll put it on the page. I promise.
Wait.
my
I
word.
forgot. I got another video.
We're gonna talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
All
get
right,
out of
you
here.
incriminated
One more time.
yourself enough.
No, this one's a funny one, but all right.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to franchise. Appreciate
Shout
you
out
coming,
to
brother.
our
Man.
friends.
Appreciate
Appreciate y'all,
y'all
man.
having me, man.
We love y'all for watching. Smoked out.
Smoke out,
Shout
shout
out.
out. We out this bitch. You fucking that pretzel up.
Yo,
You fucking that pretzel up.